Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. This is kind of a news video, but also it's more so that I just want to talk about Rainbow High and its very bizarre rebrand. Because there's a couple things that seem to be set to release at some point that I haven't discussed, but also we got some news of some new type of doll that they're going to add to the Rainbow High lineup. So it's interesting. I just kind of want to check in on this reboot and see how it's going, because while I have been keeping up with it, I haven't really kept up with it that deeply. I've kind of just seen people post screenshots of the new episodes and say, oh, there was a song in this one, and I'm like, they're singing now? I mean, they did that before in the Rainbow Vision, but I thought that was a one-time thing. So anyway, let's just take a look at how the Rainbow High reboot is currently going. So first of all, there's going to be this new line of Rainbow High, kind of a subset similar to Bratz Babies or Bratz Kids, and they will be called Rainbow High Littles. I got this information from the doll_doll news account on Instagram. Allegedly, they're set to be $10 each, and the colors will be Daisy, Magenta, Sapphire, Amethyst, and Opal. The description reads that they're little sisters of Rainbow High's favorite characters that stand approximately 6 inches tall and offer hours of fun. That's an interesting promise. Where are the hours of fun coming in? Do these dolls do something? It says that they come with matching accessories, long manageable hair, and a cute miniature pet. They wear adorable, easy-to-wear clothes and invite kids on creative adventures in the world of fashion and friendship. And that is the same description from this picture. This one just has a little graphic with it. So, obviously, those are most likely this little girl is one of those, even though her color, her green hair, does not match with any of these colors. This specific character may never see a release. But, sorry about that. I just choked on air. This specific character may never see a release, but considering how tiny she is, I would say that would probably equate to about 6 inches tall, next to a standard Rainbow High doll, so that's fun. I don't remember if this character had a name. She showed up in, episode 3 or something, and yeah, so I guess this is what the Rainbow High Littles are gonna look like. It seems like they will have, human skin tones. They won't have fantasy skin tones, if this character is anything to go off of. Again, her color is nowhere to be seen in this lineup, though it's always subject to change. You never know. Maybe no, MGA thinks green doesn't sell. Okay, so yeah, this character may just never exist. She may never get a doll. I don't know. But while we're on the subject of prototypes changing in the final product, remember the Moonbows? Remember these dolls with their glitter legs? Recently, these characters have started to appear in the show, and they look nothing like this anymore, skin tone-wise. For instance, this is Princess Marina. She's a princess now. Even though her outfit, nothing about it really gives princess vibes, especially in this fantasy world they've been sent to. So Marina now has a human skin tone rather than the kind of fantasy bluish gray she had before, though it should be noted that she does still have glitter legs in the show. She very clearly has glitter in her legs. She's walking around with Novi Star legs IRL. So, that's fun. To be honest, I like her better with this skin tone. I don't know. She looked too similar to Natasha here. I think that's Natasha's face sculpt. I don't remember whose face sculpt that is, but she just looked too similar to an existing Shadow High doll to me, so she wasn't really interesting before. I like her better with an actual, human skin tone. Not to mention, I think darker skin complements her hair color pretty well. I still think this is an atrocious design, though. The green furry jacket is horrible. This outfit just sucks. It's just a bad outfit. And also, this character showed up. Her name is Clementine, and she has heterophobia in her eyes. Seemingly, that was always present. It does seem like one of her eyes is brown and the other is blue, but it does look like the side swapped. The side the side that the brown eye is on does seem to have swapped. And again, she has glitter legs in the cartoon, and nobody says anything about it. Both of these characters have transparent glitter legs. They got glitter just floating around in there, and nobody says a damn word. Everyone just looks at it, and they're like, yep, that's how people look. No, it's not! But yeah, the cartoon is certainly something. There is a lot going on there. So I expect that when the pink character and the purple characters show up, most likely they are going to look different. The purple character might also end up with a darker skin tone similar to Marina, but the one who looked the most human already, Clementine, kept the exact same skin tone. So since the pink character also seems to have kind of like a very light peachy skin tone, most likely that's how she'll look as well. To be honest though, we won't know until the characters actually show up in the cartoon, which I suspect will be soon. I mean, if they've already revealed 2 of them, most likely we'll get to see the rest of them eventually. I totally forgot to show this earlier. I think this is a prototype, like, head sculpt for the Rainbow High Littles. I meant to show this earlier. I found this image on Google. Somebody had posted it to Reddit, so I am not aware who the original poster is. Very sorry about that, because the Reddit post was also a repost, so, yeah. But, the head sculpts do seem to exist in prototype states, where they are, like, being cast in, like, different colors just to test how they look. So, yeah, just something to note. And this does seem to be much smaller than the junior high heads. The junior high heads are pretty close in size to the actual, like, Rainbow High heads. So considering how much smaller this one is, most likely they would fit on a smaller scale doll, a 6-inch one, most likely. Also, there was this head that leaked recently. I don't remember if I got to talk about this in a video already. I don't remember if I did or not, but I just need to talk about it. So I think this is Amaya, or it might be Bella. I don't know. But this does seem to be an early state prototype of a potential Rainbow High fashion styling head. And before you ask, the eyes are painted on. I remember that being confirmed, that the eyes were painted instead of inset. So, that's fun. So, yeah, Rainbow High is getting into the fashion styling head. That's what they're called. Rainbow High is getting into the styling head game. Kind of late, to be honest. Like, Monster High G3 has been around for a year, and they already released that Frankie styling head, so... I don't know where I was going with that statement. But, yeah, this thing is certainly something. I just... Why? I feel like I've talked about this on this channel before. I'm not gonna lie, though, I don't remember for sure. But, yeah, I just needed to talk about this head. I just needed to put it in the video somewhere. This thing exists, and I don't like it. It scares me. It's not even, like, scary. I just don't... It's uncanny. You know, like, compared to a standard Rainbow High doll, this thing looks incredibly uncanny. I also forgot completely to talk about this Skyler from the Winter Wonderland line. So, yeah, you know, the other dolls had changed a lot from the prototypes that we saw initially to these new images, but Skyler didn't change all that much. Like, the only change that I really see is that it seems like they took the text off of her shirt and they changed the color of her mermaid tail on her skirt, like the bottom part of it. Actually, in general, it seems to be a lighter blue, but they also seem to have added, like, this kind of orangey color. Is that an orange? I'm colorblind, okay? So, if it's not an orangey tone, I don't know. I'm stupid. So, yeah, I still don't give a shit about Skylar, I can't lie to you. But yeah, it seems like the Rainbow High reboot is certainly still doing things, but to be honest, they don't seem to be doing much. Like, this Bella head is funny, but I haven't seen any listings for it anywhere, so is this thing even gonna release? When are the Winter Wonderland dolls gonna come out? When are the Moonbows going to release? It's just starting to get kind of strange, like there's been such a drought in, like, Rainbow High doll content. At the start of this rebrand, they released the, we're gonna put the Hisfits on the screen. At the start of the rebrand, they released the slime dolls and the new line of Junior High, the Junior High Slumber Party line. And that's all they've done. They did, like, the fashion packs too, but that's all they've done so far. Doll-wise, they've only released 10 dolls in the rebrand so far. And, like, sure, you could make an argument that, oh, they're trying to save more for later into the year. But also, remember the rapid rate that Rainbow High dolls were coming out in before? Like, it really just seems like MGA wants to kill this brand for some reason. I don't get it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe this is how you're supposed to launch a doll line. Maybe you're not supposed to release that much initially. And then as things start to kick into high gear, there ends up being so many releases you can barely keep up with it, like what happened during Rainbow Vision. Holy shit, Rainbow Vision was such a nightmare to collect. I missed out on Sabrina. I wanted her. I fucked up and I didn't get her. But, yeah, nowadays there's just barely anything releasing under the Rainbow High umbrella. Shadow High has been taken out back and shot in the head. Junior High is still alive, but barely. They were supposed to have a Jewel in the Slumber Party line. Did you know that? Jewel was supposed to be a part of it. It looks like at one point they even considered making Jade be a part of it, but then some executive at MGA was like, actually, kids don't like green. Let's stop doing that. And that's why we ended up with a Skyler in the Swimmin' Style line instead of a Jade. Even though in the episode, it's Jade hanging out with the group, not Skyler. There's a lot of things we can see in the show that seem to reflect like an earlier prototype, which I think is why people freaked out so much when Marina was first shown. I remember there was like a controversy, briefly, where people thought that these might be the final dolls, and that this is how Marina was supposed to look, but they completely whitewashed her. I don't think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure these are preliminary, and what's shown in the show is the final product. The only exception seems to be the Swimmin' Style Jade. It seems like Swimmin' Style Jade was supposed to get a doll, but they changed it out for Skyler, like, last minute, which is why the two look so the same, basically. Like, I feel like the doll of Skyler has the same silhouette as how Jade ended up looking in the show. Like, they have the exact same, like, swimsuit. It just seems like a palette swap, essentially. I don't know. But I'm thinking that when these release, this is how both characters will look, rather than this, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's been a lot going on, but also not much at all in the Rainbow High space. Release-wise, as I said, there has been, like, jack shit, but the show is still actively airing episodes, so who knows? Maybe we'll get Wave 2 of the Slime collection with Bella and Poppy. Maybe we'll get these things soon. Where the fuck are they? Maybe we'll get to see the Moonbows. I'd like to see them complete and in their final state instead of this early prototype state, because some of them look really ugly here, and I want to see them look better. I also really want to see the Littles. I'm interested in those. Maybe they'll be like my tweens, my LOL tweens, but for the Rainbow High line. Probably not. I don't think these are going to be very good. They're probably going to be totally unarticulated. It says that they're offering us hours of fun, but I only have fun with dolls when they're fully articulated. God, my legs hurt. They're like falling asleep. I think I've said everything I wanted to. Basically, the Rainbow High rebrand is weird. I don't think they should have done it. This really feels like a Monster High Generation 2 situation, where it just feels like this was done, like, quickly in a rush and overall thoughtlessly. That's how it feels to me. Like, I don't know. G2 is a weird situation. Monster High G2 was a weird situation, and this rebrand also feels really weird. I don't understand why the sudden pivot towards children when they were catering to adult fans before. They were catering to adult collectors. The dolls were so gorgeously detailed. And now they make slime and put it in their pets' heads. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really know what the point of this video was. I kind of just like making like little rambly things like this, so that's what we're doing. Some other videos that I have planned are a rant about how much I hate the Monster High x Off-White collaboration, and me finally unboxing my Cleo and Deuce with the smudges on their faces. So if you're looking forward to those videos, I don't know, tell me, hype me up, please. That was a joke, by the way. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll have some good news from Rainbow High soon, because for now, things aren't looking very good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!